Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wow, can't believe I get to say that now. So this is my second YouTube video, and today I had absolutely no ideas what kind of a look I wanted to do. I wanted to do something that was kind of Christmassy with like a glitter wing. So hopefully it came out okay and hopefully you all will enjoy it. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, share it with your friends, go over and catch me on my Instagram, that kind of thing. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So I done one eye off of camera just because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, and I'm now just taking the Anastasia eye primer and a flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat that all over the eye. If you have me on Instagram, you probably would have seen or heard me rave about this eye primer. I'm just obsessed with it. So it is a little bit more drying on the eye, which is perfect for me because I have like oily eyelids, and I just love it because it stops my oils coming through. I use it for cut creases, spotlight eyes. It's my absolute favorite eye primer I've ever used. If I can, I will pop like my Instagram handle somewhere on the screen if I even know how to do that, and you can go over and maybe check me out if you want. So for my eyes today, I'm taking the Kaylee Urban Bible by Sosu palette, and this is my second one of these palettes. That's how much I love it, and I will be using the shade Unruly, a little bit of Sin, and Veil. So it's literally just them three shades, mostly Unruly and Veil, just for this look, just kind of buffed out all over the eye. So that's the palette I'll be using today. I am going to be using some of her brushes as well. I'm starting off with the SK02 brush, which is this one here. I am just obsessed with this brush, so I'm just going to pat that over just to make sure that there's no lines on my eye. And then going in then with the shade Unruly from the palette, and I'm going to start by pressing that on the outer corner of my eye and then just bringing it up into the crease. I do like to bring my shadows up quite high because I have hooded eyes, so it just makes sure that when my eyes are open that you can see everything and that it doesn't look like there's nothing really on the eye. So basically just keep packing that on the eye, bringing it right into the inner corner. I like to keep my shadow in this kind of like half moon shape. I just find it the most flattering shape on the eye, and when I'm quite happy with how it's looking, I'm just going to bounce. So I've mixed Unruly and Veil on a little dome fluffy brush. This is actually just a crown brush and I love it, and I'm going to start to blend that out. So little circular motions and just basically blending that all out. This is going to take a while because the colour is so strong, but just take your time with it. And I like to blend up quite far because again, I just love a mad blend. So just taking a little bit of Veil on another fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend out the very edges right up here, kind of where it meets like almost the brow. I find this kind of just helps to give me the right shape, and then I can go back in and add the shadows again and build up the intensity where I need to. So I'm more or less happy with how my blend is looking so far. So I have a mixture of Unruly and Sin on the SK02 brush that we used earlier on, and I'm going to pat that all over the eye. So in order to mark out the little wing that I have here with the glitter, I'm taking a little bit of sellotape, and I'm kind of just taking the stickiness off with it, just so that it's not going to like pull on the eye a little bit too much. And I'm going to try my best to match it up with the other one to kind of make the two of them look somewhat even. They probably won't be, but we'll try. Next up then, I'm using the Anastasia. This is their glitter adhesive. They came with the glitters that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to take a little bit of it on the SK07 brush, and I'm literally just going to pat this on where I want the glitter to be. So I'm not really worried about doing it too carefully, and this is going to help my glitters to come up a lot more vibrant and last throughout the day. Just trying to kind of match up the thickness on the other side. Now I'm just going to pat the glitter on top. So this is the shade, or the glitter is called Jolly, It's from the Anastasia Christmas collection. So I'm literally just gonna So I just cleaned up that a little bit with a little bit of Duraline, and I'm now going to take a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, so the purple one. I'm taking it on a really small detailed brush. This is just one from Art and Hobby Shop, and I'm going to add, it's almost like a little bit of graphic liner, so you might be able to see on this eye I just have like underneath here, and then I have the inner bit along with my lash line lined. So that's kind of what we're going to go for, just something a little bit different than like the traditional wing liner with glitter on top. So I'm going to hold my breath for this. So I'm now just going to kind of connect the wing to the inner part by just doing a little line right at the base of my lashes. And I'm kind of just fading that liner onto the glitter as well. Moving on to skin then, I'm going to go in with the Flomar Double Radiance Highlighting Primer, and I'm going to just smooth that all over my skin. My skin is not having a good time. I'm all broken out. And I keep picking them, so that doesn't help. But this stuff is absolutely amazing. I love it because it dries down a little bit more matte than other highlighting primers, and because I have an oily T-zone, I like a little bit of glow on my skin, but I don't like my skin feeling tacky or wet or being like overly shiny. So this is just really just suits my skin. Also lovely down like on your chest and stuff. Whenever you're wearing tan, it looks fab. Now going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I'm the shade 2W1. I still have a little bit of tan on me, and I'm taking the Blank Canvas F06 brush, and I'm basically just going to start bouncing that into my skin. Now going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I'm the shade 2W1. I still have a little bit of tan on me, and I'm taking the Blank Canvas F06 brush, and I'm basically just going to start bouncing that into my skin. So next up then, I'm taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C2. It is honestly far too light for me, but I bought it, so I'm going to use it. So I'm just applying. So next up then, I'm taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C2. It is honestly far too light for me, but I bought it, so I'm going to use it. So I'm just applying this underneath my eyes, taking a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin. And then I'm just going to start kind of pressing that again into the skin using a little brush. So I'm looking a lot more alive now. So I just have a little bit of the translucent powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just going to use that on, this is an Anastasia, it's the A18 brush. It's actually a contour brush, but I like it for setting up. So for the rest of my face then, I'm taking the Maybelline, this is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in the shade 120. I'm taking that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start pressing it into my skin. So everywhere where I haven't already set it with powder, this is just going to help to take any of the real tackiness of the foundation off. I don't like the feeling of a very sticky foundation, so that's why I kind of just like to use a little bit of powder, not too much, just to set the rest of my face. So I've already gone ahead and popped a little bit of Inglot 77 gel liner in my waterline in with the shade Black from the Urban Bible Kaylee palette, and I'm going to just smudge that out. So I'm not going to smudge out too much, just to sort of just make underneath the eye that little bit kind of more smoky. So going in then with Unruly, basically just using the exact same shades we used on top to blend out the black. So taking Unruly first of all, and I'm taking sort of like a little eyeshadow brush. This is I think like an old Inglot one, and honestly it's amazing for working underneath the lash line. So just little over back motions just to help blend out the black. And then finally then going in with a little bit of veil just to help blend out the very edges of Unruly. So I finished off my brows and I have my lashes glued up, just waiting for them to get a little bit sticky. And I'm going to go in with the Inglot. This is the Boogie Down bronzer. I'm taking that on a Rebelluna R01 brush. This brush here is my absolute favourite for bronzing. So I'm going to take that up on my forehead, along my cheekbones, and always blend it up because you want to lift up the face, you don't want to drag it down. I like to take a little bit on my nose as well, just to sort of bronze it up and make sure it looks included in the face. Onto blush then. I'm going to take the Anastasia Blush Trio. This is in Berry Adore, and I'm taking this shade here, which is the more peachy one. Taking that on. This is just an angled Sigma brush I've had for absolute years. I always like to take a little bit over my nose as well. So I'm going to pop on my lashes now. So the lashes I'm using today, I think, are the Kaylee Black Heart lashes. I threw out the box and I throw all my lashes into a candle holder, but I think these are, that look straight down into my mirror. And I'm going to pop this as close to my natural lash band as I can get it. And then I'm just going to fix down the outer corner and fix it down. So I've just spritzed my face there with the primer water from Penny's while I'm waiting for my glue to dry. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia. This is the Dream Highlighter Palette. Honestly, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go in, I think, with these two shades, the two kind of pinkier shades, just because I want to sort of match the highlighter to my eyes, which I've been enjoying lately. So popping this right on the cheekbones. So to add a little bit more kind of a 3D highlight and to highlight my Cupid's bow, I'm going to go in with the Sub-Zero Mama Mitchell Be Perfect palette. I'm going to take this shade here, I think, and just same brush again. And pop that on my Cupid's bow, a little bit down my nose. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of that right on the highest point of my cheek. Just for a nice 3D kind of highlighter effect. So to finish off then, I'm just going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their liquid lipstick in Stripped, and I'm just going to apply this just over the lip liner, which is Toast from Penny's. These lipsticks are actually gorgeous. They're so comfortable. So I just fixed my hair, threw on some jewellery to make myself look somewhat decent at the end. This is the finished look. I just went for something that was sort of Christmas inspired, a little kind of glitter wing. Honestly had no idea what way this look was going to go. I just knew I wanted to do something that was kind of Christmas inspired and a nice little glitter wing. So hopefully it came out okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you did enjoy, if there's anything else you'd like to see me film, and make sure you subscribe as well to my channel if you haven't already. Share the video with family and friends that you think may also enjoy. So yeah, that's it really from me. I will try and leave my Instagram handle here somewhere if I can, and there will be a picture of this look including a full product list over there. So that's it from me. Hopefully see you again in the next video. Bye.